Hi, my name is Skye Goode. I'm a Wisconsin Trapper Education Instructor as well as a member of the Wisconsin Trappers Association. And today I'll be showing you a dry land cable restraint set. In Wisconsin, by law, we use cable restraints to target bobcat, fox, and coyotes. And our cable restraints have a relaxing lock on them. This means that when the lock closes down, it can also be opened to let out domestics and other non-targets, and they're released unharmed. Our cable restraints are held up by a support wire, usually 9 gauge, and they're anchored in the ground. This is because we have a no entanglement law, meaning this cable cannot touch any rooted, wooded vegetation. And the reason for that is if this device were to wrap around a tree or a fence or something immovable, this lock might not be able to relax. So it's very important that our cables are set in a manner where it cannot reach any of those entanglement situations. Here I have an established trail coming off of a field. Other sets that you might use are the cattails on frozen waterways. Some trappers like to make bait piles in the middle of a field like this and wait till the trails are established and then set. These cables are similar to traps in that you have a site exposed bait law, so you must be at least 25 feet from that bait. However, most trappers prefer to set cables hundreds of yards away because the animals are less weary the further they are from the bait pile. Cables are really useful in Wisconsin because we can use them from December 1st through February 15th when the woods is a little bit quieter and there's less public to interact with, and it's very target specific. Because of the restrictions we have, we don't catch animals, generally speaking, that we're not targeting. Once we catch an animal in a cable restraint, the device is somewhat useless, so it can be disposed of. Certain parts can be recycled, but for the most part, cables are a one-time deal. This is okay though, because they're relatively inexpensive, and the good thing about cables is that we can carry a lot of them into the woods that we're gonna set with minimal room in our trap baskets. So this is about a dozen cables with the anchors, and you can see they don't take up a lot of space. And I go a step further and I individually bag them up so that I can put all these in a bucket or in my basket and they don't get tangled up. So that's one option that you would have as well. And the other thing to remember is cable restraints cannot be on drags, and that is because of our entanglement law. So they must be anchored where they lie. You could use the cross staking method or earth anchors, but we cannot use drags for cables in Wisconsin. One other key component to cable restraints is to use a chin lift. This is not a legal requirement. It is a suggestion by trappers, and it will increase your success rate exponentially. Canines, when they're running on trails, run with their nose to the ground. Bobcats are sight animals, so they'll have their head up, but if you're targeting fox and coyote, they'll have their nose to the ground. You need to bring their nose into this loop. So using a chin lift is the best way to do that, and that is simply some type of stick or brush on the trail, very subtle, pointed in the direction of the cable of the animal so that they hit this and bring their nose up, and you can direct them better into the loop. Thank you for watching and good luck this season.